You wake up to the sounds of swordplay and magic grabbing your clothes.
What? I always sleep with my armour to hand and my weapons. You never know when you might need them.
But not on this occasion. You remember that you specifically turned them in as part of the king's peace.
What about my holdout dagger?
Yep, even your holdout dagger in your boot. All your weapons.
Fine, well, I've got my spells at least.
As an honoured guest of the king, everyone had to wear a magical amulet that stops them from casting offensive spells.
That's not what my character would do. Fine.
Finished? Sure, fine. Now, where was I? So, grabbing your clothes, you move to the door of your room and creeping down the corridor to the door to the main hall.
I kicked the door in!
What?
I kicked the door in and rushed in and hit them with my axe.
You don't have an axe. We just covered this.
I cast fire.
No offensive magic.
Fine. I checked the door for traps.
But it's a door in the middle of the king's...
Did I stutter? I checked for traps.
Fine. You don't find any traps. You creep up to the door...
I didn't roll any dice. How do you know I didn't find any traps?
Because there's no traps to find.
You mean that the traps are too subtle for me to find? I've got a great spot check, thank you very much.
Fine. Roll spot. You don't find any traps.
Oh, I rolled a 1, that's bad, isn't it? How much health do I lose?
You don't find any traps.
Fine. Okay, I listen at the door.
Right, so listening at the door, you feel safe enough to take a peek inside. You can see that the royal court have been taken hostage, doubtless to secure the royal treasury. Hardened bravos start making their way up the stairs, dragging people down into the middle of the throne room.
Oh, okay, well, best wait for them to come get me.
What? No, you should try and escape.
What? So you can have them spot me and kill my character? No, thank you. I'll miss that particular stop on this little railroad excursion. Thank you very much.
No, look, my plan for the session is that you would sneak off, stealth around the place, and then work out what the bad guys are secretly up to, arm yourself, rescue the royal family and the prince, who we wrote in as being your romantic interest.
Wait a minute, that's Die Hard.
What?
The plot to the adventure, it's just the movie Die Hard.
Right, do you not like it?
Hey, it's a classic film. But we just did that amazing Die Hard and the Starship adventure for What's Old is New last week after Kickstarter funded and delivered almost immediately. I was hoping for something a little more original.
All right then, let's see. Okay, your party arrives in town and you are immediately met by a villager. A warlord has demanded tribute from the village that they can't afford or else they'll starve. They beg you to help and train them so they can fight off the warlord and be free of him once and for...
That's Seven Samurai.
It is not.
Yes, it is. The Akira Kurosawa classic starring Toshiro Mifune about a band of samurai who teach a village how to protect themselves from a tyrannical warlord.
It isn't.
That's exactly the same plot. This is absolutely Seven Samurai.
No, it isn't. It's His Magnificent Seven.
Come on, don't you have any original ideas?
Fine. On your way back to the village, you find a maze. Every 10 feet, there's a gold coin on the ground.
Oh.
And just as you turn the first corner, there's a ghost coming right for you.
Huh. Really? You're doing Pac-Man?
It's not.
Is it Ms. Pac-Man?
No. Well, yes. Okay. How about this?
I'm a gog.
An evil empire oppresses known civilization ruled by a wizened old man and his black-suited henchmen. A plucky group of rebels.
Star Wars?
You're on a ship, the biggest ever seen. Suddenly, there's a lurch, and the ship crashes to one side.
Titanic, really?
An idyllic island in a brand new theme park featuring dinosaurs is about to open to the public.
Jurassic Park?
Nazis are seeking an ancient holy relic in the hopes that it will aid their campaigns in World War II.
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
On a spaceship and...
Alien?
It's a dystopian...
Blade Runner?
In 1985...
Back to the Future?
Transported...
Wizard of Oz? Terminator?
No, it was Terminator 2, actually. And you all play Terminators.
You spent all week watching movies on Netflix because you're working from home and forgot to do any game prep, didn't you?
Well, I don't see you coming up with any great ideas for an adventure. Why don't you run the game this week?
Okay, then. Let's see. Okay. So you walk into this blue police box, but it turns out it's bigger on the inside than the outside.